super responsive, and you won't even notice any sort of lag or delay with the connection. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Cooler Master SK622 wireless 60% mechanical keyboard with low profile switches. I did receive this sample from Cooler Master, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Take a look at the retail box and packaging. Everything looks great. You'll notice we have a sticker here. We have our tactile mechanical switch with our low profile RGB brown option. So there's a couple different versions you can choose from depending on the switch that you want. This has the portable 60% layout, so it's got that compact and small design for on-the-go use with mobile devices and laptops. It's also a hybrid wireless keyboard. You can use Bluetooth or USB, and this supports up to 3 devices. Don't worry about the operating system too. We have you covered whether it's Mac, PC, Android. You get the idea. iOS devices as well. You'll be able to use this keyboard. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, we have our product literature with our Bluetooth setup guide and our quick start guide right here. This is available in multiple languages, going over everything you need to know. Here's the English side. Feel free to pause the screen to look any setting or feature over right there. Then we have some additional information like our warranty info on the back. This does have a 2-year warranty. Next, we have our keycap removal tool right here, followed by our USB Type A to USB Type C cable. Again, we got that hybrid design. If you want to use Bluetooth, have it connect wirelessly, or if you want to use a wired connection. Take note, we got a beautiful braided cable, and it's got the purple for Cooler Master. I love the attention to detail. And lastly, we have the keyboard itself in this nice bag. Let's go ahead, let's look at the keyboard in more detail. Here's a look at the keyboard. Check it out. Look at it, so nice. Here's our backside view with USB Type C front and center. Here's a look at the side. The other side, you'll notice we have a little toggle switch right there. There's a look at the front. Take a look at the back right here, Cooler Master's logo and branding, some additional product information. Got our nice feet. These are adjustable. Ooh, I like the hinges. It's nice. Nice click to it as well, so we can adjust our keyboard there. Look at it from the front again. Looks great. We have our brushed aluminum design. Really a nice keyboard. Now we'll have some fun. Let's do a little bit of typing here. I like the travel. Travel's good for me. Definitely has the mechanical vibe. Might be too clicky for some of you. I like the clickies, and it's not that loud. But definitely a compact and small travel-friendly keyboard. Now let's go ahead and try it out. All right, so we have the keyboard plugged in and ready to go with the included USB Type-C cable. Just for fun, let's do a typing test with this keyboard. Oh, I'm nervous. Let's see how it goes. All right, wish me luck. Fat fingers. What a sentence. Oh man, that shift key's getting me every time. Come on. It's the shift, it's the little guys. Oh man. Ah, all right, 53 words per minute. Everything was really comfortable, easy to use. The keys are fine, great spacing. For me, obviously, the only issue was I like to use this shift key, and it's so small compared to my full-size keyboard. That was really my Achilles heel. Now you're looking at the Cooler Master Master Plus software right here. We did have a couple of updates for the keyboard once we opened up the software. Here's the screen you're going to be at to see the different tabs that we have. First up, we're in the wireless section with a nice overview of our keyboard and the current status and color. Here's our sleep mode settings, 5 minutes up to 40 or always on. LED brightness adjustments, LED ring, we can turn that on or off, reset everything right there. Next, let's look at key mapping. We can pick and choose a key and then hit whatever key you want to remap it or reassign. Save, reset to default, cancel, or you can pick and choose and browse right here. We have that key at the bottom, so available, currently assigned, macros, and disable key. There's the factory reset. Next, if you want to set a macro right here, you can create it, record your actions, and do a quick assign. So pay attention to how everything looks. You have the import and export down here. Once you have some macros created, you can bring them in, or you can export them out. Then we have our profile settings. So we have 4 profiles supported right here. Option to reset, rename, import, export, open with EXE. And then lastly, we have our lighting with a nice real-time view of the keyboard and all of the different options here. So we can choose our individual LED color. They also have some presets. You could enter your RGB value, adjust the brightness, LED mode right here. We have a lot of different modes. And depending on the mode, you might have a speed or direction adjustment. So let's turn off the lights and let's look at the keyboard and some of the options that we have here. So you're seeing the static purple color right here. Let's just choose some of the presets really quickly. Got our red, our green, our blue, yellow, purple, blue, white. So those are nice. Toggle back through them one more time. You'll notice the screen's changing in real time, so you have that nice visual indicator. We can add custom colors again with the different values. Now for fun, let's do some of the different modes. Here's our rainbow wave. And you'll notice for this one, we can adjust the speed, right? And then we can change the direction. So now do we want it to wave, you know, moving from the top, bottom, left or right. So that's nice. Crosshair. So watch what happens. That's pretty sweet. Reactive fade for the keys. Here's custom. So we got some custom colors set. That's fun that they're illuminated for us. And then look, we can turn some of those off. We can change the colors too. So what colors do you want and where? Map and color accordingly. That's fun, right? Pretty cool. Got stars. Got the little twinkle twinkle there on the keyboard. Got rain. That's pretty cool. Color cycle. So we're cycling the different colors. Got the breathing. I always love basically the breathing and the pulsing. It's going to be a static color. Again, we can tweak the speed for this one. Want it faster or slower. Or somewhere in between. Here's ripple. That's sweet. And fireball. Oh yeah, so we got to do like a red one for fireball. Look at all the options. Water ripple. Reactive punch. Snowing. Give me the snow. There's one. Heartbeat. That's sweet. Spectrum. I like that a lot. Reactive tornado. Ooh. It's got the Spectrum vibes with it. Then we have multiplayer settings. Looks like we can add what we want here. Multi-zone. Right, you get the idea. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I said multiplayer. I meant multi-layer. Add a couple of those if you want. Next, we have multi-zone here. So we have multiple options. You'll notice what we can pick and choose from. And basically, it's true to its name. Just select a zone on the keyboard. So in this case, we want all of those keys to be white. Now, I thought it'd be cool to do a zone right here, static again, and maybe do like red, white, and blue. We don't have that option once we select it. But we can do like rainbow wave. But also want to point out too, it's a little goofy. We can't see the previous keys, so you could theoretically click over a key you already have set up differently. So now we got that guy. And now we can choose another one. Stars. So there's some customization options right here as we build out our keyboard. And again, the stars one, it's just going to twinkle on its own, but you get the idea. And then we got our system status. So CPU or EQ, right? Which one do you want? So CPU's nice too again. So we have our color indicator there. Assumption will be made that it'll change depending on the temperature of your system and your build. Then we can turn everything off. But let's go back. We'll leave it on rainbow wave for now. And I like the speed where it's at by default. Now I want to show you what the switches look like when we remove a key. So let's just take our little keycap puller here. We'll pop one of the caps off. And there's our lovely brown switch right there. Get the nice up-close view of it. Looks pretty good. Back side of the keycap. And then we can just pop that right back on. Now let's see how the keyboard works and connects with iOS and Android devices. Currently, we have it ready to connect with our iPhone here. So you'll notice down here it says CMBT Keyboard 2. That's what we're going to want to select. Now we have a pairing request. So we need to type in those digits that we see right there. 425933. And there we go. We now are connected, if you can see that, to our keyboard. Let's try it out. All right, so I have a new message pulled up on our iPhone right here. We can just start typing, and it's working great. Let's type a little message. Hi. Everything works great. Look at that, super responsive and quick. That's nice. Now it's time to try it out on our Android device. We got our Bluetooth settings up. We're gonna select pair new device. That's gonna bring up a couple of options. You'll notice now we have CMBT Keyboard 3. That's our third option to connect with. And we have another pairing code. So 358645. Ta-da! It's connecting to it. And we're connected, 88% battery. Let's try it out. So I'm gonna type a little note right here. Testing the keyboard out. Look at that. Super responsive. No issues there. Connects just fine. It's not gonna miss any keystrokes. And you won't even notice any sort of lag or delay with the connection. And it works seamlessly on both iOS and Android devices. And I've also connected the keyboard wirelessly via Bluetooth to my desktop PC, and everything is seamless and smooth. But I did notice that the Master Plus software will not recognize this keyboard unless it's hardwired in via the USB cable. So keep that in mind if you want to take advantage of all the customization options. You can use the shortcuts provided in the user guide and manual, or you'll have to use a hardwire connection via the USB cable that's included. So I wish that we had the wireless option to use that. Maybe that'll happen in the future. I'm not really sure why that's the case, but keep that in mind. So let's get to my final thoughts. Here's what I want to say about this particular keyboard. It's small, it's compact, it still has mechanical switches, and everything works great. It's nice being able to save 3 different devices to this keyboard, having that hybrid design to use Bluetooth or USB. It's really nice overall. The brown switches might be a good starting point for you if you're uncertain about which type that you want. The color's great, the finish is nice, it's just really high quality. But with that being said, it's also expensive. There's a lot of keyboards that offer very similar features, if not identical features, that would cost a fraction of the price of this particular keyboard. So it really comes down to what's your budget, what are you ultimately looking for, what's your setup currently consist of, are you heavily invested in the Cooler Master ecosystem? If so, then this might be the logical conclusion for you, but if not, you might want to consider some other more budget-friendly alternatives.